Hello everyone and welcome to a video, and I am going to be talking about Destiny 2. And I just got off from playing the beta on Sunday, and it is now currently over, which was a fairly short week-long beta if you pre-ordered and you were on PlayStation. But I have some going to talk about the things I liked about it and the things I disliked. Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
It's over Friday.
It was over on Sunday, but whatever. And the first thing I really liked is the PvP. I liked the new loadouts in PvP. You weren't getting shotgun rushed 24/7. Ability spam wasn't 24/7, but there's one thing that they lowered the cooldown for cooldowns for melees and grenades and stuff like that, so basically you're not ever using them. It seemed like to me that you were getting a grenade like every minute, lower to like maybe 45-50 seconds, just a little bit less. Same thing with the melee, it seemed like you were getting at 45 seconds, maybe 30 seconds would be good. And I felt like the hold circle thing, or B, was a great load time. I think it's 17 seconds, around that. But the supers, you were basically getting them like right at the end minute, and if you were doing really good, you might get one around in the middle of the game. And I didn't really like that. I felt like you should get at least one in the middle of the game, and if you're doing good, maybe a second one. So yeah, and I felt like it shouldn't be like, it seemed like to me the super was 5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes would be good. 4 minutes, how would that sound? And if you're doing like really good, you might get one at the end of the game, around like the last maybe minute or 30 seconds, around that. And I really liked it. The PvP was actually very fun. It was no longer ability spam, which I already said, but it was all gunplay, basically. But I felt like I got a lot of shots in Destiny 2 that I felt like I would have hit in the original Destiny. But so, in the original Destiny, I feel like the kill boxes were a bit too big, which I actually really liked. So, and moving on to PvE, I think that the new loadouts for PvE, it works, but doesn't work as well as in original Destiny. It still works. I will be able to play with it, but if they could do something in like a DLC, because I don't think they're going to be able to fix it within like a 6-week span, and because yeah, I just can't believe that Destiny 2 is already that close. It's 6 weeks away, and that would be freaking awesome if they could have the PvE, the original Destiny PvE loadouts, and that would be freaking awesome. And have power ammo drop a little bit more often, and energy too, because I felt like I only got it on the campaign and strike. I feel like I wasn't using my power as much as I would in Destiny. So maybe have it drop a little bit more often, especially since the specials are now in the heavy slot, which I really do like. It has a lot of more balance in PvE, not so much in PvE though. Now let's talk about the first mission. If all the missions in Destiny 2 are this first mission, with maybe bosses at the end or something, that would be amazing. Like, maybe you would go out on a mission with maybe an AI guardian, like in the Osiris DLC. Maybe we go out and if maybe in the Osiris DLC we go out with Osiris and do stuff, that would be amazing. And maybe we do a mission with Zavala or Ikora or Cade or Shaxx or one of the Guardians in the tower. Like maybe there's an adventure that we could do that we go out and save Master Rahul or something, because we already know that Master Rahul was either killed or captured or something. And maybe we could give Master Rahul a weapon and he would walk around and shoot stuff. That would be awesome. The one thing I want more is more AI play. Like, they actually coordinate, like, and there was more stuff than just being bullet sponges and occasionally slapping you or throwing a grenade at you, and in some cases, like, shooting you with different guns ish. Like the Halo 2, like dodging the brute berserkers, exposing the hunter's weak spot, and dodging elite melee attacks, getting through all the massive amounts of grunts, and trying to hit the Jackal's non-shield area. And I really love that aspect in Halo, but I don't really see Destiny having that effect. It seems like they're just bullet sponges that shoot at you, and if you get too close they slap you, and sometimes throw a grenade at you, or they run at you with swords. Which I saw that some YouTubers found a servitor, and they either heal them or give them shields, which I thought was a good idea, but I want something like that for all the guys. And my favorite enemy is back, the Taken, because my favorite enemy because they are very smart together. Like the Taken big Cabal people, how they shoot those Axion bolts, the Vex can shield each other, and I actually like how the captains can teleport and shoot those little black orb things. If all the enemies of Destiny could do something like that, that would be amazing. And bosses would no longer be bullet sponges, because I feel like a bullet sponge boss is okay every now and then, but a bullet sponge boss 24/7 is not okay. But the strike I felt like was good. The boss I felt like was just a boss from Destiny 1, just with multiple stages. Like, if I can get bosses like the Shield Brothers or Crota from the, like, not the raid, the actual person, like in the story mission, because he was actually really fun. Because if you got shot by him twice, you were dead. You had to constantly get in and out of cover and use your Gallahorn or whatever. That was really fun, and trying to shoot him in his crit spot, but try not to hit all of the crystals spinning around him. That was really fun. And the Shield Brothers and the Crota in the story mission, those were my two favorite bosses of all Destiny. And maybe a bullet sponge boss every now and then would be okay, maybe even fun, but I want unique, different kind of bosses and enemies. Like, see how the Fallen can actually, like, go invisible and chase after you on a regular basis, not just a select few of Vandals on a certain mission will run after you invisible, or captains sometimes have swords and run after you. I want that to be a usual thing, and I really like how they added the, like, dog things for the Cabal, because that also make it fun. The Gladiators and the Incinerators, I think that's what they're called. And if all the missions is basically that same structure for the first mission, that would be amazing. Because that first mission, I counted 3 or 4 cutscenes in it. If there's probably like an average of 2 cutscenes per story mission that aren't just like cutscenes that are cutscenes, or just like here to let you go pee or something, that, and actually like do character building, like how the Zavala story in the beginning of the live event, that built character about how it was very desperate for you to get to the tower. I mean, in this last safe city on Earth. I thought that was awesome, and they builded attention to Cayde and Zavala, how they might have like a relationship of like they might be very good friends outside of the Vanguard, and how Ikora is basically a person who really cares about the Traveler. The Zavala, who is a team player, he will never back down from his people, and Cayde, who is basically a lone wolf joker, something like that. Basically, the only people that in Destiny 1 that actually got any character building was Cayde, basically, and he got very little at all. I want more character building in the Vanguard, Shaxx, everyone in Destiny 2. Eris. I want more expansions upon even the people in the Reef, like Variks, Petra, Mara Sov, the Queen, which is Mara Sov, the brother. Like, if you read the Glimmer cards, that he actually got captured by the House of Kings on Mars. Or was it Wolves? One of the two. And it was very cool. And it ended with, I think, him taking over the thing, that house. But yeah, sorry about that. And so basically, I want more character building, and the Osiris expansion I am super hyped for, because Osiris is one of the most least known about characters in Destiny in the Glimmer, and he is very interesting if you get a Glimmer card about him. And so I'm very hyped about that. If I want an average of maybe, I know in Destiny 1 you got 5 missions per planet. I kind of want maybe not 5 missions, maybe 7 or 8 to make it a little bit more lengthy. So it's not just, okay, here's 5 missions and a strike or 2 on your thing on a planet, just, yeah, here. And then expansion packs, I don't want them to be like a 4 or 5 missions, like maybe 10 missions, 12, 13, 14. 8 missions minimum, because the Destiny Rise of Iron, 4 missions for a main campaign, that was pretty bad. And maybe the voice acting could be better, facial animations could be better, but like nothing like, you know, Uncharted facial animations quality, because I don't think anyone's going to be able to get that good besides Naughty Dog for a good while. And if you guys disagree with me on any of these points or not, yeah, just tell me in the comment sections down below, and have a good day.